What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Porterbox77 here, going 60 frames, no lag, on the topics we need to talk about. Now I want to do a quick video, doing it shooting on my iPhone, so it's a little bit different. But I want to talk about recent news of apparently Sony possibly unveiling a PlayStation 4 Slim at Tokyo Game Show this September. Pretty interesting dynamic, because that means Sony's releasing could potentially release up to three pieces of hardware this holiday season: PlayStation VR, rumors of the Neo, and now the PlayStation 4 Slim. So let's talk about how this whole thing will play out, especially the Neo Slim dilemma. So for those that aren't familiar with gaming industry and stuff like that, a lot of yous are getting interested, looking at videos, trying to understand that. Redesigned Slim models have been done in a while, and the main point of those is to get the console cheaper. The manufacturing process is cheaper. That way they could sell it at a cheaper price. Because every generation, there comes to the point where gamers did not adopt the next generation or the current generation of consoles, simply because they're waiting for price drops. All right, and slim models, redesigns are a good way to get those gamers. Just like with the Xbox One S, it'll entice many gamers that have not hopped on to the Xbox One, that they're still playing on the 360. Well, it's a great way. Xbox Slim comes out $299, 4K Blu-ray player. Hey, it's a great time to just hop on and get new technology at a cheaper price as compared to what was offered when it first launched. Same thing with the PlayStation 4. Chances are, if it's a slim model, Sony's gonna also include the 4K Blu-ray player. That's pretty much gonna be a given. That's gonna be a given. I don't know if it's gonna do HDR gaming. I don't know about that, but I guarantee it's gonna have a 4K Blu-ray player. Most likely be priced at $299. And what Sony usually does when it releases a Slim, they discontinue the vanilla model, the old model. All right. So I would imagine, let's say if it launched October, maybe you'll see a $299 PlayStation 4 Slim with 4K Blu-ray capability. The PlayStation 4 Vanilla will be like $249, and it's clearance. It's just pretty much being cleared out the stock. So at that point, it would just be the PlayStation Slim model, the PlayStation 4 Slim, right? So how does the Neo play into this if Sony launches the Neo around the same time? Well, the way I see it, the Slim will attract, or should attract, new users, while the Neo would attract current users. All right, pretty much the Neo's gonna pull in, launch console owners, PlayStation 4s that bought the console in 2013, 14, and they're looking for upgraded graphics. They're looking for better performance. Well, instead of going to PC or leaving the console, you know, space due to lack of increased performance, they'll just jump on the PlayStation 4. And that's what Sony's been mentioning. They said they noticed in the past many early adopters or many people who are on the PlayStation platform, they eventually leave and go back to PC simply because, the PC has the better hardware, better looking games. So Sony's trying to prevent from losing current PlayStation 4 owners. The PlayStation Slim is to get new users onto the on board, and even with the vanilla clearance sale, that's gonna get new users. Um, Current users buying the PlayStation Slim, yeah, it's pretty cool. You get a new design, maybe for a 4K Blu-ray player, but that doesn't really do much for Sony, because at the end of the day, let's say like for me, if I get a PlayStation Slim, that's not gonna do much for Sony because I'm already a PlayStation 4 user that buys games. I'm already part of the ecosystem. Um, so Sony's probably not really interested so much as current owners buying the Slim. They're more interested on current owners buying the Neo, new users buying the Slim. They want that fan base to grow and they want the fan base to stay put, So I could see that being their game plan. Um, my only question is, how does this fit with the VR? Because the current owners, $399 is what the price of the VR is, and then if they release the Neo, that's also $399. So that's $400 a piece, $800. It's gonna come to a point where you pick and choose. Do you want the new experience, aka VR, or do you want upgraded, improved experience, aka the Neo? So that's an interesting dynamic on how those two could possibly clash. I don't see the PS4 Slim being much of a clash because, again, the intent is to get people who are still gaming on the PS3 or even people who are gaming on the 360 and looking to maybe jumping ship. All depends on the games and stuff like that, on what they want and what they expect out of it. So we'll see how things turn out. But it's a pretty interesting dynamic on what's going on with these hardware releases and stuff like that. Looking forward to seeing more. So that's it. Just want to do a quick video. Thank you for stopping by. Please subscribe to my channel. This is your first time. Please take a look at some of my other videos in the past. I think you'll like it. I come out with good content. My content, I try not to do too much fanboying stuff. I just tell it how it is. You know, I just try to, like I said, go 60 frames, go no lag. You know, and I use that term because we understand what that means. When gamers hear 60 frames no lag, it means no bullshit. You know, it's what we want. So that's what I try to do. I call a spade and stuff like that. I'm not trying to say I'm neutral. All right, I'm not trying to you know, play I'm the neutral, honest game. I am a PlayStation fan. I prefer the platform. I think the PlayStation 4 is the best game console this generation. I think Sony knocked it out the park. You know, I think overall, since the PlayStation brand's inception, 1, 2, and 3, and 4, they've done a phenomenal job of releasing great consoles for gamers. You know, of course, everybody could argue which was the better consoles throughout the gen during PS1, PS2, PS3, PS4. But I think we could generally agree Sony's done a good job of just consistently providing a good product. You know, but this gen, I am a PlayStation 2 through and through. But again, I call a spade a spade. It is what it is. Things are the way things are. All right. So anyway, thanks for stopping by. Please subscribe. I will continue to push out more content. Stay tuned for a podcast that I'm trying to set up, you know, a live streaming podcast. It's going to be called 60 Frames No Lag Podcast. And of course, we'll talk about gaming news and stuff. I'll try to have some guests from all over, the spectrum. I'm not just going to have PlayStation guests also. I want to have Xbox guests, Nintendo guests, PC guests, and stuff like that. Hopefully my channel become large enough so I could get some bigger names onto the podcast, even as a guest or as a visitor and stuff like that. And it's open to everybody because everybody has opinions, everybody has views on the industry, and it's good to open up to all these views. I'm not the type to shut out just because, you know, I may not like what you have to say. You know, understand this. If you have something to say and I don't like it, it's your opinion. It is what it is. I'm not going to shut you out and stuff like that. As long as you're not insulting or doing some weird shit, or, you know, you're saying stuff that's disrespectful and stuff like that. But if you come and say, oh, PlayStation's the shittiest console in the world, I'm not going to be like, well, I'm going to block you. I don't want to hear you. All right? We'll talk about it. We'll debate about it. You know, speaking of debate, shout out to my man, Next Gen 720. We haven't done an Xbox versus Pony podcast in a while. I shut that shit down. Now that there's a pony that knows what's going on and is a good debater, nobody wants to debate. So come on. So for those of you who are Xbox fans, get the word out. You know, recommend to some other Xbox personalities out there on YouTube saying, hey, you need to challenge Border Rock, because ever since then, it's been quiet. You know, and I feel bad because Next Gen helped me out. He broke me out of my shell to do a YouTube channel. You know what I'm saying? And then I go ruin one of his podcast that he has scheduled, which is Xbox vs. Pony, which if you look at his channel, he hasn't done one in a while. So I feel bad. I'm messing with the man's money. You know, he's going to start collecting. He's going to send, you know, bill collectors after me, you know, because he's losing some change, you know. So, you know, if you're an Xbox fan and you listen to this channel, push it out. If you're a PlayStation fan, if you're a gamer and you know Xbox channels out there, and you know guys are saying, oh, I'll debate any Pony, I'll debate any Sony, they all suck, mention my name. Tell them, hey, there's this dude, Porter Rock 77. He's the real deal. I think you'll enjoy a debate. Tell him to connect with Next Gen 720. You know what I'm saying? We could have some fun. You know what I'm saying? I don't take nothing personal. It's all good. It's all fun. It's all entertainment. It's all for you guys. Just trying to provide entertainment and have conversations we all need to have, need to talk about. Okay? So anyway, take care. I appreciate it. Thanks for stopping by. Subscribe, like, hate, whatever. Comment. I'll reply back. And thank you for doing, you know, for just coming by my channel, all right? In the end, always keep it gaming, all right? To the most passionate members of YouTube, the gamers, I need you to keep it gaming, all right? All right, take care. Till the next video. Later.